In 1952, a 62-year-old man was living out of his car. His restaurant had just burned down. His Social Security check was $105 a month. He had a pressure cooker, a recipe, and nowhere to go. Most people would have stopped there. Harlan Sanders had not yet started. Harlan Sanders had failed at almost everything. He had been a farmhand, a streetcar conductor, a soldier. He studied law by correspondence and lost his first case. He sold insurance and was fired. He operated a ferry boat service. It failed. He ran a lamp manufacturing company. It failed. At 40, he opened a small service station in Corbin, Kentucky. He cooked chicken for travelers and served them at his own dining table. People came from far away for that chicken. Then the highway moved. The new interstate bypassed his town entirely. His restaurant, everything he had built, was auctioned off to pay his debts. He was 62 years old. He had nothing. And that is when he got into his car. He drove across America. He had no business plan, no investors, no office. He had a pressure cooker in the boot of his car and a recipe he believed in. He would pull into a town, find a restaurant, cook his chicken for the owner, and offer a deal, a handshake. A few cents for every piece of chicken they sold using his recipe. No upfront cost, no risk for them. The first restaurant said no. The second said no. The 10th said no. The 50th said no. He slept in his car between visits. He drove on. By the time he found his first yes, he had been told no 1,009 times. 1,009. He was 62 years old and sleeping in his car. He kept going. The yes came from a man named Pete Harmon in Salt Lake City. He tried the chicken. He shook Sanders' hand. They agreed on 4 cents per piece. Harmon put a sign in his window, Kentucky Fried Chicken. In its first year, the dish represented 50% of his restaurant's revenue. Word spread, slowly, the way real things spread. Harlan Sanders kept driving. More restaurants, more handshakes. By 1963, he had 600 franchise locations across the United States and Canada. He was 73 years old. In 1964, he sold Kentucky Fried Chicken for $2 million. He was 74 years old. He had started at 62. It had taken 12 years and 1,009 rejections to get there. He was asked, many years later, what he would tell a young person who felt it was too late to start. He said, "I have no use for people who quit." That was it. No philosophy, no sermon. Just a man who had slept in a car at 62 and built something the world would recognize for a century. Harlan Sanders' story is not really about chicken. It is about what happens when a person decides that failure is information, not a verdict. He was told no 1,009 times. He treated each one as data. He drove to the next town. He did not wait for the right age. He did not wait for a sign. He did not wait until he was ready. He was 62, sleeping in his car, and he was already on his way. Whatever you are waiting for, he would like a word with you.